Hello, my name is Carl Kalin and I'm co-founder of the Men's Eagle Council, or MEC for short.
We're asking for your support to create a series of free online educational videos to help young men navigate the transition to adulthood.
This type of rite-of-passage education is sorely missing in our contemporary society. Your contribution will help fill that gap. For 10 years in Boulder, starting in 1994, we have delivered Rites of Passage program as the Men's Eagle Council. It started with my 16-year-old son, Billy, who had a guidance counselor, Bruce Rose, at Boulder High.
I have been around kids for over 42 years, and seeing this kind of thing in MEC is clearly one of the highlights for me.
We met together and said, Bruce, we need to help teenage boys in this town.
I was angry. I was an angry kid, especially as a teenager. I felt like I never got listened to. Parents, teachers, friends even. But not only did I find the first place where I was able to actually feel like I was being listened to, but I also wanted to shut up and listen to somebody else speak. For the first time, possibly ever. That was the big thing for me, was someplace where I could really find my voice and listen to other people finding theirs at the same time.
The work we do at MEC not only impacts the men who take the program, but it impacts their families and their children, the entire community that they live in, because now they are a part of it.
And I've tried to provide that sense of community, that sense of voice to a lot of my Marines, encouraging my Marines to voice dissent to me, to disagree with me as soon as I make a decision. If I make a terrible decision, I don't want to hear about it later when somebody dies because of it.
It's benefited my relationship with my wife and my mother greatly.
Well, Men's Eagle Council and the whole experience was a very powerful part of Jonathan's journey to manhood. And he went through that, came out the other side, and when he walked back into the campfire, you could see that he was a man. And that's the way it's been forever since in our relationship. I'm his biological father, but we meet as equals. I really treasure that, and I credit a lot of that to Men's Eagle Council.
Now, I've had the problem over and over again, that parents and mothers would say, when's the next one going to start? And I'd say, maybe it's going to start next year, we're not sure. Well, this introduction to the journey to manhood will solve that problem, because it'll be online for teenage boys all the time, 7x24. It's going to be a series of short video segments that'll keep their attention. It's going to be interesting, and it's going to cover major topics that we found they're interested in. What does it mean to be a man? What is masculinity? And where do these ideas come from? Television, movies, books, parents.
Hello, my name is Asa Henderson. I'm the creative director of Men's Eagle Council 2.0. And as you can see from my surroundings, I'm a wise man who can speak with authority on many subjects. This was the image of masculinity that I based my identity on when I was growing up. My thing was to be smart. I could sound like I knew what I was talking about. I convinced myself I knew what I was talking about, but I didn't receive the wisdom that other people had to offer, particularly women, because I never saw images like this of women. So I am doing this program in order to help young men to sort through these kinds of images and determine what kind of identity best serves them and the people around them.
And it's going to be free. That's why we need your support, to create this program and make it free for teenagers everywhere, anytime.
And then we're also going to create a series of video conferences where a group of young men can get together and talk to one another and to our staff and work through some of the issues that are raised in the videos.
So there you have it. A program in Boulder, Colorado that did Rites of Passage and reached about 200 young men, now wants to expand on the internet and reach tens of thousands, even 100,000 young men, to help them with the Rite of Passage that will enable them to build the communities that they live in. It's a big vision, but we know we can do it, and it starts right here. Thanks for your support.